Salams and welcome. There's some exciting news happening in Ethiopia and Kenya. In Ethiopia, there's a tradition where every 8 years a new leader is elected. So, if you're interested in Ethiopia or Northern Africa, then please look at this headline news. And for us as Muslims, Ethiopia holds a special significance because Abyssinia, which is modern day Ethiopia, is the place where Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam sent the early Muslims. This was the place of the first Hijrah. Now, thousands of people have been gathering in southern Ethiopia for one of the country's biggest cultural events, the week-long Gadaa ceremony, which ended on Sunday, sees the official transfer of power from one customary ruler to his successor. And the new ruler is quite young, is about 37 years old, something that happens only every 8 years. The tradition appointing a new Abbaa Gadaa has been practiced by the Borana community for centuries and see them gather at the rural site of Arda Jila Badasa near the Ethiopian town of Arero. It is a time to celebrate the special form of democracy as well as the cultural heritage, with each group taking the opportunity to wear the different traditional outfits, right? And these are paraded the day before the official handover during a procession when married women march with wooden batons called siinki. And look at these wooden batons, what they look like. There's the woman carrying the wooden batons known as siinki. And the batons have symbolic values of protection for the woman who use them during the conflict. If a siinki stick is placed on the ground by a married woman between two quarreling parties, it means that the conflict must end immediately out of respect to the woman, right? Absolutely amazing. And yet the younger girls, they come in front while the older married women, they are further at the back. And they have these marvelous, wonderful traditional dresses from Ethiopia, and they are beautifully dressed out, outfitted in all the magnificent clothing and the wonderful sandals and the clothes that they wear. This is a pastoral society dealing with cattle, and the unique garden system of governance was added to the United Nations Cultural Heritage List in 2016, which we related to the Abbaa Gadaa, right? And here the women are building the homes for the week-long ceremony and ensuring that the homes are there and the food is prepared for all the people who are gathering there. And then they cut a small part of the hair on the skull to show the age of the people. And here they have a strange, very interesting little thing on the forehead. I'll tell you what it is, and this the elder people, they use it on the head. As they grow up, for the youngsters, for the young children, test includes walking long distances barefoot or slaughtering cattle efficiently and showing kindness to their fellow initiates. Headpieces made from cowrie shells. So they wear these headpieces made from cowrie shells, right? Worn by the young trainees, and both these are revered by the Borana community members. And the young girls have these cowrie shells put on their head as well. And the young men, they wear these ostrich feathers over their head. And let's look at the young initiate. This is a guy who's won the election for the next 8 years, and I'll tell you his name. He's 37-year-old Guyo, 37-year-old Guyo Buro Guyo, senior, holding a spear. This is the guy who's the new leader for the next 8 years. We wish him all the success, and he's only 37 years old, but during the next 8 years he will rule, and then during that 8 years the new successor will then be trained. So if you're interested in Ethiopian politics, this is something interesting that is just hitting the headlines. Stay well, look after yourself. Alhamdulillah, credit goes to the BBC for this excellent coverage of the story. Stay well, look after yourself. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen.